purchase food from this fine establishment, I tell you what, you better go get you some chicken, you better go get you some fish and grits. I'm talking about, okay? So, I just would like to go on a little journey with you because a long time ago I used to be a vegetarian. Maybe like 5 years long I used to be a vegetarian. And then one day I remembered how delicious chicken was. And I said, what the fuck am I doing? I'm gonna go get a whole chicken, I'm gonna stuff it with some celery and some carrots and some onions and some garlic and some lemons and everything I can think of, and I'm gonna eat it. And that's what I did, and I'm no longer a vegetarian. So, I did, however, write this poem when I was a vegetarian, and I'm going to do it for you. So don't judge me when you see me sucking on chicken bone a little later. That's just my disclaimer. That's my I'm a big ass hypocrite disclaimer. Alright, so, yeah, this poem's called Bullshit Covered in Grin. So the world is spinning in the direction of new beginnings. And each day we have the opportunity to start anew. Fold up a few of our faults and tuck them away neatly. Use the dead leaves of our spirit as our future's fertilizer, because positive growth is always the goal. But weeds will attempt to choke hold, so we gotta know where to go to get that good remedy, because we are in chemical warfare against the natural way of things. Why do you think things like gizzards and wings taste so good and are sold in the hood at such conveniently affordable prices, while organic fruits and vegetables are always so expensive? 99-cent menus sell the idea of value to consumers, while fast food chains should be labeled cancer patient groomers. Tumors the size of golf balls forming the balls of boys barely out of their teens, while ingredient lists are preened to seem healthy, stealthy in the ways they create these mass marketing mazes, keeping us mesmerized by the attractive actors' faces, while the hypnotizing jingle knows the section of our brain that knows a scam when we see it, and spam when we eat it. Accept and digest sickness and death, and then believe it when told it's not the poison we're sold. From aspartame to yellow number 5, how you gonna survive when high fructose corn syrup is in everything, and it's the cyanide of this colonized diet? Fuck the walls. If rodents and monkeys could talk, they would have class action lawsuits against every private medical research group for their enlarged hearts, cancerous body parts, and deformed offspring. Singing protest songs and picket lines, getting jailed and fined for fighting for their inalienable rights. Now how about them apples? So impeccably round and red, damn near bigger than my head. Think about what you fed your child for breakfast and the nexus that connects this dietary dogma of who's poor and sick compared to who's healthy and rich. Who just ate grade A USDA certified steak, and who just ate ground up pig toenails and cow guts on a bun with mustard relish and ketchup. What are we putting into our bodies? Do you even read the labels? Do you think I'm telling fables? Whose hand really rocks the cradle? Tell me why we need Similac when women naturally lactate and are then condemned for pulling out a breast versus a bottle. They figured out the perfect formula to coddle these corporate agendas, while privatized pharmaceutical enterprises push the predisposed power of a pill. Bristol-Myers Squibb got dibs on addiction. Lipitor, Celebrex, Prozac, Prilosec, Vicodin, or Zoloft. Which one are you on? And is the laundry list of side effects worth a quick fix? No wonder you stay sick and can't quite get back to 100%. But as long as it doesn't cock-block their shares in Pfizer stock, the politicians love it. Ask Doc for a free sample. There's ample propaganda for everyone. Come join in the fun of being disillusioned daily. But they warn us, do not operate heavy machinery while taking this medication. Yet, Xanax zombies zip through rush hour traffic. It's cool to be high when it's legal. Drug traffickers collecting our cash, selling a high that don't last. It's the preemption of prescription that keeps us coming back. And pretty soon we won't be able to differentiate between the effects of smoking crack and eating cake. You know, they did a study on people in a vegetative state, gave them sugar water intravenously, and it still rotted their teeth. What's beef? It's the American government selling its people rotten meat. And you wonder how it'd be 3 weeks old and still redder than a motherfucker. Just check the back of the package, treated with carbon monoxide for color, and altered with hormones. We are drones drugged in harmony. And instead of finding the actions of these corporate thugs alarming, we label minds like mine to be stuck on conspiracy theory, radical health nuts, clearly just some tofu eating crazies, instead of admitting that as a whole America is gluttonous and lazy, and as long as bullshit is smothered in gravy, we will lick the plate clean.